And we're live. Hi everyone, this is Gamer, and I'll be returning to battle for Wesnoth, continuing with After the Storm. Right now, after the last video, I had time to think, and I'm wondering if I'm not giving enough experience to Alenia and Gallus. Because it does feel like, what scenario is this? There's only like 13 scenarios. True to his word, the Lich Lord gave us the fastest transport ship in his possession. He also provided us with an experienced crew and many select warriors, and enough provisions for months to travel across the sea. However, he adamantly refused to allow us to hear the news brought by the messenger we saved, and evaded our inquiries about what prompted the conflict between Tarragas and the Saurians. To be fair, there's usually no reason why that sort of trivial quarrel should concern us, but the circumstances were strikingly suspicious. With Malkesher's help, I managed to pinpoint the approximate location of Sokthanal based on a faint dark presence toward the southwest, surely a lingering reminder of Yetnagal's power. By the time Nea appeared the next morning, we had already set sail. Never before in my entire life had I been so far from the forests of the great continent, surrounded by endless body of water brimming with all sorts of majestic and dangerous creatures. Aside from our loud crew, the occasional sight of marine beasts and small desert isles was all there was to distract us from the overwhelming immensity and solitude of the open ocean. In spite of its alluring beauty, the large body felt hostile and menacing to me. Does that make sense? Admittedly, words to describe the incongruous feeling eludes me, even now. My fear of the ocean's mysterious nature did not let me sleep well for any single night since we left land. For much of the voyage, I stayed awake late during the long darkness, guarding the deck with Malkesher, contemplating the ever-changing mood of the waves, wondering what events continued to transpire on the continent in our absence, reminiscing of the past, pondering my mistakes. Yeah, we're almost halfway. We're already scenario 6, so maybe I need to focus on getting killed for Alenia and Gallus so they'll be stronger. After countless days, we finally reached our destination as it was lit up by the setting suns. We carefully planned our landing and decided that it would be best to keep the orcs and the undead waiting aboard the ship while Gallus and I contacted the elves and explained the situation to them. If they once had to survive in the wild, perilous desert, they surely wouldn't have fond memories of such creatures. This place appears to be abandoned. Are you sure this is the correct island? This actually looks familiar, so I think they are on the right island. Just from my vague memory. Not completely, but it's possible that the Wesnoth elves just avoid these shores for some reason. Let's explore and try to find them then. Time passes. Maybe we should return to the ship. I'm not really sure about going to the forest at night. It could be dangerous. Why are you hesitating now? Do you remember when we almost lost you in the caves beneath Wesmere? I don't want to risk that occurring again. We don't know why we haven't found any elves here, and there's something you haven't told me. Gallus, I hear something moving among the trees. Who are you and where do you come from? You don't seem to be of our kin. We're elves. There's no need to point at us with those arrows and swords either. We're clearly at a disadvantage here. You do not look or dress like our people. Is this some kind of joke? We're pretty sure we've never seen your face on this island. They're probably imposters sent by Uria to destroy our home. Let us explain. Seize them. Stop. Spreading her wings. How can you not recognize your Sylvan ancestors, young girl? Have the Wesnoth elves completely forgotten their history after all this time? A calm, sad tone. When did you last see the essence of the forest blazing in the dark? Alenia held a small fire in her hands, illuminating the surroundings with a strong azure light. The elves stared in awe at her subtle but effective display of the power of fairy. Some of them stepped back, alarmed, uncertain what to make of the unusual situation. Come with me. The elves guided us through the forest towards the mountains at the island's heart. Without saying a word to us, we knew it was best not to ask them any questions or do anything that could seem suspicious until we met their authorities. The clothes, armor, and weapons seem much more primitive compared to those used by Gallus'. Apparently, much of our craft was forgotten by Quetzal's group and the descendants. As we approached the more populated areas, I noticed that even their building designs were much unlike those of their ancestors. And we have to realize that those weapons and armors worked. So, doesn't matter how primitive. If they get the job done, that's all that matters. Lord Galus, son of Kelasar. We found these two strangers on the southeastern shores. They come from the northern seas and seem to bring the light of Elo with them. Elo, that name. No land dwellers has set foot on this island for a long time. The last recorded landing was centuries ago, when our own kin came here seeking a new home. They made sure no one was left behind on the continent. Tell us, who are you? Sir, I am Gallus, son of Valthir, and this is Alenia, daughter of the Neath Isol. You bear a strong resemblance to us. Spread your wings, Alenia. A bit unusually pale. Your face is that of an elf, but your clothes and your wings, they are very unlike our own. Where do you come from? From the great continent, from the region we call the far north, beyond the tall hard mountain that grasp the sky and guard the green land. There the sun's light has not been enough to burn those beautiful forests forever. We are different to you indeed. We are forest elves, and we have come to seek your help against the great evil that has befallen Erdia. Forest elves? How is that possible? The last our people saw of the great continent were vast forests plagued with foul orcs, necromancer, and human barbarians. There's no green life left on it anymore. Maybe your people didn't travel far enough. Most of the central region fit your description, but there are a few secluded valleys where life has continued to thrive, and the far north is vast enough to allow both humans and orcs to live relatively at peace with each other. That is Kelasar, the Blade of Elo, destroyed the dark force that once reigned over Erdia and attempted to erase the last remnant of our kind. One new foe threatened to put an end to our peace now, daughter of the forest. The creature slain by his hand was but a servant of a far greater power. The fight is not over yet, and although we have recently vanquished another minion of hers, the influence she exerts on this world remains as strong as ever. I realize that this might sound overly dramatic, but I speak the truth, for I am the slayer of Zangor, and Elo guided me back to you in this era because you have the missing page of our civilization history. Kelasar fought Yetnaga, the Eater of Souls, and defeated her on this island nearly 4 centuries ago. The enemy we face now is none other than Uria, who has amassed an empire of human followers on the great continent. Even now as we speak, they work with the forces of Inferno and their unspeakable creations to destroy all that is left in the world. The elves were left aghast by the mention of the 3 accursed names. They eyed each other nervously, as though they feared that rocks would fall from the sky in response to the bold revelation. I cannot do miracles. We need more proof of our claims. At the end of the previous era, you were sent by Elo to protect Elvenkind from the Demon Lord. Now you have returned to us to protect all Erdia from the fallen goddess. Alenia, the power you wield has not been seen by our kin for eons. As much as our forefathers' knowledge perished with them when the spawn of Uria destroyed their forest, you are a rare gem among the entire Elvish civilization, and we have no reason to distrust you. We listen to the calls of our forest ancestors, and we agree to help you. Don't we all? What kind of help do you need? Necromancy is the least of evils now that Uria's minions plague the great continent. In a long journey to this island, we had not only been assisted by orcs to the far north, but also by Lich who helped us defeat the Chaos Emperor. We will need his help here, so I request that we are allowed to bring our orcish and undead allies to this island. That request is very proper for an elf, to say the least. Surely understand why we can't. It is true that many necromancers have worked together with Uria's minions to bring doom to the natural inhabitants of the continent. including your own ancestors. It's also true that knowing whether a creature walks a path of light or a path of darkness does not suffice to distinguish evil from good. As for the orcs, they have been our allies even in the past, back when there was only one sun and all elves lived in the forest of Verdia. We shall allow the orcs and undead to come to assist you once you tell us exactly what you are going to do. But beware that warriors and priests are ready to take care of them should they do anything. We require access to the place where Yetnagoth was destroyed. Damn. So, and a lot of time has passed. Beyond Gallus and Olande's second-hand account of the Desert Elves' struggles against Yetnagoth, I had not heard the name Elo in a very long time. It is just one of the many names used in Old Myths to refer to the guardian of the arcane flame. A deity-like figure said to have given life to all fairy beings, including us, elves. Nobody knows exactly when or how those tales first appeared, but it is evident that the Wesnoth elves have forgotten, misinterpreted, and exaggerated them over time. These people thrive and live in peace despite having lost much of our civilization's knowledge and skill. But it was their fate that led them to challenge fate and build a new future, not just for their own race, but for all living creatures under the sun. Our gratitude and respect will never suffice to repay that debt. Which makes it all the more shameful that I couldn't think of a better justification for our presence than Elo's guidance. I never really gave much credit to those ancient creation myths in the first place. And was it really necessary to boast my past deeds to earn our descendants' trust? Then again, somehow their head priestess did not seem to find a problem with attributing Sangor's downfall to the messenger of the goddess instead of the goddess herself. Again, I find myself reflecting upon the simple and idyllic lifestyle of our kin on this island. Perhaps it's for the best that they do not feel the need to aim higher. Those of us who lived to see Zangor's rule know well how dire the consequences of ambition and revenge can be. Really, I guess scenario 7. The search for the past. Resolutions. We're told Yetnagoth originally controlled the citadel in the heart of Sokdano, where her body resided. Although both the body and the citadel were destroyed by Kelasar's people, we suspect that there was much more to find deep under the earth. On the next day, we descended into the caves nearby to search for more remains of the place. As I expected, we found some unusually clean walls concealing an entrance to a large underground complex forgotten by time. As we proceeded further into the forbidden realm lying beneath what once was Yetnagoth's throne, it became evident that Argan, or whoever first settled Sokdano, had received some help to build it all. I don't like this place. It feels as if something is waiting ambushes in the darkness. Heh, darkness. These elves aren't very smart after all. Why would they think that sending one of their sun-loving youths would be any help to us? Keep your mouth shut, decrepit lich. We are being far more lenient than anyone would be with those who deal with your unnatural minions and these filthy apes. Before you kill the filthy apes, you. Calm down, everyone. If we're to explore these caverns, we'll need to stay together. What are you looking for? Some kind of artifact? Rocks? Spiders? We believe these caves beneath the Dark Citadel may have once been used by our enemies. If that's the case, they may have left behind scrolls, artifacts, or anything else that could provide us with hints. There's no time to fight amongst ourselves. Just stay alert and let us see what we can find. We'll help you as best we can, elf. So all of them have to survive. We have a decent amount of gold. And we have you. Not my idea of wait, are there more? So I have 2 paths. Okay, I have 1 path. It's like, oh, that didn't take long. Oh! Oh, right, we... Huh, okay. Man, I wish... Okay, let's get a dark sorcerer. Let's get you... Wait, Is there no early gold bonus? Okay, so I want to conserve as much resources as possible. That's interesting. We could get orcish grunts and archers. I don't know if I get to keep them, but probably not a bad idea. I don't know what to get. Alright, let's figure it out. Okay, you are definitely not gonna be well versed long here. The cursed bats are everywhere. The cave, what do you suspect? What do you expect, rabbits? Yeah, come on. Yeah, what do you expect, rabbits? Okay, this is gonna be... So the trickiest part of all of this... See, I don't want to get more units because A, maybe there'll be other locations... Actually, I need to... It's okay, I'll send Gallus back a bit later. Okay. Those drainers are the reason why I would be hesitant. Let's get a vampire bat. It's for scouting purposes. Oh, come on. Oh. You have to be very careful. Because I don't have an extra healer. Which I think is the whole point. You can make healing be a luxury. Okay, these are not terribly dangerous. 19. Okay, once you level up, it'll be good. Yeah, caves are also not great for most of them, so that you be... If I could keep my bat alive and... Oh, they regenerate. Oh, that is so... That is actually... Bats have good sight, right? I don't even know if this group will suffice or not. Find out soon. Okay, you have healed up. Focus. Thorns, that could do. Focus 2. Ensnare. Sure, let's... Thank you for finishing it off. I was worried you'll never... What the hell is that? That was just that. Yeah, I'm not sure what to expect. Oh, that dreadbat is gonna be dreadful. Hey, I don't come up with the names, okay? I just try and fail at being funny. Um, 30. I think you'll do too much. Yeah. Oh, there is that. Ah, shit, I screwed up. Huh, dreadbats are not as agile as I thought they would be. This is gonna be a problem. I'm like, please get the killing blow. I don't want to be holed up here. Like, even now, I don't know if this is like too much. Trying to level you up, but it's gonna take a while. Formations, everyone. Yes! Lesser giant spider. A giant spider. It's a bothersome giant spider. Wow. Not just. It could recruit enemies. I wonder if that's an indication. Ooh, it does have slows. Be very careful. Yeah, right now I think the biggest challenge is like, how do I get enough experience for everyone? I think you could bait it out. Someone will bait out the attack. Yeah, these giant spiders are big enough to eat my bats, so I'm gonna be careful. Oh, come on. Really? Okay. I'm just carefully using the bat for sight purposes. Look out, there are undead sentinels standing in our way. This is impossible. Our druids purge any evil creatures left on this island after Kelasar's victory. Above the surface, they might have been unable to detect these slumbering minions. Yes, it appears our presence is what has awakened them after so long. Where? 39, okay. Oh. 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 It's gonna hurt. They're gonna hurt a lot. 14. Can you finish it off? Okay, we finished it off, but... Wait, just that? Okay. I was worried it's something much more dangerous. Oh, these ones. Okay, I see. We have range. Oh, come on. Did you get any kills? I feel like I'm not even asking too much here. They are a little dangerous. I think I could go here. Okay, yeah, there are those undeads. Should be mostly fine. No, stop attacking! The Lich. God damn it. I desperately needed the experience. But they're like, no. Okay. Wait, is that... Okay, there are no new villages. They're gonna attack Valkesha, aren't they? Okay, let's save in case later I'm like, yeah, I think I need more units. Stop! Oh my god. They're trying to deny me valuable experience. I'm not fond of that. See, you could learn something from that one. You're almost... gonna get themselves killed, aren't they? Probably. Most likely. More ghosts. I also haven't seen... any additional villages for a while. Let's see if you could get the kill. Can you stop missing so many of those? Seriously. Oh! Okay, we have villages so I can actually heal Alenia. But I'm also not sure if my pace is too slow or not. Wait, what? Did it vanish? Better. Oh, someone's improving. Someone's definitely improving. I'm not gonna just throw away my bet, so I'm actually gonna keep it in the back. Oh, come on. Okay. I'm like, you're almost there, I guess. Yes, okay. Anyone needs healing at the moment? I don't think so. Okay, I think I do want to hurry up through this section. Too far away to grab those. Right, you can actually hit enemy undead very well now. We'll nab all of those. I see a potion. I don't know what that potion is for though. Get that something. Okay. I was like, I don't think you could kill. $28. 5. Okay, that's something. There was very little strength left in this guardian. I wonder who was the master of these minions before the place was abandoned. Argon, of course. No doubt about it. Wait. Wait, can I not check from here? Her abilities? No. Guess not. I could go for strength or impact resistance. I think I do need that for something. I should probably check. Available focus 2 and strength 2. Attack resistance. Thorns. Okay. I'm not worried about them taking some extra damage. Maybe let's try. Nice. 14 times 4. Ugh. That is terrifying. A potion vial. I'm surprised that it's still intact after so many centuries. I wonder if... Wait. This is not a potion. It's fire essence. Yes, it might not last very long, but we can at least set all these disgusting creatures ablaze. We should let this be used by one of our sword users, or perhaps even Malkesher's skeleton fighters might be able to use it somehow. Just a thought. Stack it on this guy? I guess we'll be fighting through this kind of a choke point. I don't like choke points right now because they're gonna slow me down. And yeah, I still feel like I recruited too many. That's impressive. That is quite impressive, actually. Oh wait, no, sword user. Maybe it's better if I have Gallus pick it up. Ah, shoot. Yeah, let's have Gallus pick it up. His current melee attack is pretty bad. Now what? If our past experiences with this sort of fortress are anything to go by, this is most likely not the dead end it appears to be. Let us check the caves to the east. Giant mushroom? What the hell is that thing? Monster. Fix me. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, after all of our travels, we know that that is definitely not the end of it. End of the scenario. Guess that's something. That's a problem. I can't really use bats to pick up stuff. Which is I think like intentional. That giant mushroom is going to be a pain. Like I said, if possible, I want to. How are you hitting all of these? I am actually very impressed. Let's move you there. Support you guys there. Sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. And now Gallus is playing catch up. 75. There's no way you can hit all 5. I have to read that. Because she is out of position. Sorry, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I was like, I'm worried it's gonna retaliate, and then Malkesher doesn't need the experience. I mean, if he gets oh, I didn't realize both of those were touch play trigger or wall moves. Oh, those things were from way back when. Now I wonder if I could have just made use of a smaller, even smaller group. Oh well. Now we have to find a way to get through this choke point. Enemy sighted. I just don't know how I'm doing in terms of time. And one thing that I really dislike about Invasion from the Unknown is how tight it was to get a lot of things. I'm not gonna send you in. I'll send you in, maybe. Maybe you could get some experience. Oh man, this. That is a massive pain. Terrain around here is not very pleasant. I'm also trying not to get my bat killed already. That would be very bad for morale. My morale. Thank you. Crystal Glyph activated, wall moves. Wait, does this not lead anywhere? Okay, that's a problem. Now I have to explore that. Well, I don't have to. Pretty sure the right way is there. There could be something valuable there. No, that looks like a dead end. Okay, the rest of you, those water creatures don't look friendly at all. Oh, you have poison. Oh no. I should have sent an undead first. Yeah, they are not friendly at all. Need to fall back. Okay, you can fight these pretty well because they can't poison you. What are they gonna do? Tickle you to death? Death by tickle. The horrific fate that must be. Oh, does this... Oh, that's how you're supposed to heal her up. Supposed to put her in like these mushroom terrains. Are there like actually more coming, or do they like spawn periodically? We'll find out soon enough. Okay, I need to pull you back. I mean, you might get the kill. Might. Or might. Let's shuffle you guys around. It's definitely tricky. Lich or necromancer? Let's get a lich. soulless. Okay, for a moment I'm like, what the heck is that? I'm also curious what Alenia is hiding from us. You know something, okay? His abomination looked much like Yetnagov's true form did according to our druids. Like... Oh, we're gonna force you to fight in a terrain that you dislike as well, so... Let's get you over here. Yeah, I feel like I got more units than I would have wanted. Good. Okay, we should be mostly immune to it. To enemies. That's the thing. I feel like I'm not making good time. Who needs... to heal. That might be a bit too far forward, but... What else can I see? Wait, no, I need you to heal up. I'm trying not to lose anyone, but I also recognize that that may not always be possible. Oh, come on. Seems there was a cave in here long ago. This blocked passage might have led to the citadel. Let's see what lies down the path. Yeah, there are a lot of undeads. I wonder if my mistake is trying to level them up and not advancing as quickly as I should. Can you finish it off, please? Whoa, what? Demonic Hound. Good drawer. Oh. I mean, Gallus might be able to beat it. Might. Yeah, you're almost full health, so. I would not send anyone else. I don't trust they'll survive the engagement. Yeah, right now I'm glad I brought. That's the thing. I am also running out of precious time. Yeah, kind of. Like, what kind of time pressure am I under? I'm so confused. Melee attack, blade, and have some more resistances. Got you. Chop chop. Gotta hurry it up. I know it's 26 turns, but that doesn't feel like a lot of turns. Wow, you demolished us. This is really bad, actually. Okay, let's try to finish you off. Try. Keyword try. It's taking way too much damage. I need her to level up. That's the only way for a quick heal to happen. Okay, we have some gates. Which terrifies me. At the same time, also brings me relief. It terrifies me because usually there's a lot of dangerous enemy behind gates. It brings me relief because usually gates means that we're getting real close to I suppose this is Argon's old base of operations. Yes, it seems to be. Let's get rid of his current residence and inspect those chambers. Gather all information you can from Argon's lair. Okay. I'm gonna save because I don't know how aggressive I need to be. Or if at all. I'm still curious what Alenia knows that she is. This is... I mean, that's one way to... Done. I don't want you... I hope I'm not sending you to your doom. Another gate. Oh, shoot. I don't know how far those reaches. That is actually perfect. Because if Alenia misses one shot, one hit, there's not much I can do. One shot those. No, I've been focusing on getting... I'm like, I hope you can hit 3 of those. Wait, more gates, okay. Does it matter who goes in? Or does it have to be one of the heroes? Or someone with a brain? I'm not saying a vampire bat doesn't have a brain, okay? Don't. Skeleton of a human seems. Who knows how this poor bastard ended up thrown into this chamber. Ah, shoot. I guess I'm not getting experience from that. I don't like how split up we are. You can help Gallus. You two could work together to get more experience. Something along those lines. Let's not do that. Let's have you heal up. I don't know why those are highlighted, but... Oh, I didn't even see you there. Walking cool. I hope there's nothing else that could, like, suddenly kill Linnea. That would suck. Finish this thing off. Revenant. Uria has learned that the Argazar civilization used Verlis to enhance the abilities and strength of their biomechanical warriors. There are ruins scattered across Erdia from which we could obtain samples to. Time, raise a whole army to put an end to the current Dark Age. No. Heal sounds amazing right now. I feel like I want to deal with that last. The Verlis are a primitive Rythenian life form brought to Erdia by the Argazar. Under given conditions, these creatures can combine to form larger and more complex units, and even integrate themselves into foreign organisms, adapting to their bodies and augmenting them. The symbiotic relationship they develop with their hosts comes at a price for both, however. The hosts and the Varlish become reliant on each other's functions to survive. Are these all for healing? The advanced Norsulan technology stolen by Urias agents from those working for the one who were rumored to be the reincarnation of Valdir have been very helpful for our ends. Understanding the most interesting creation of the Argazar people would have proved nearly impossible without better documented modern reference. Yeah, I don't like the look of that, and the fact that we see healing makes me quite worried as to what I should expect. Yes, please fully heal it. According to some ancient legends of disputable origin, the first sculpted a beautiful maiden out of fine dust and bestowed her control over the awesome power that flows through the veins of every one of her fairy descendants, including the elves of Erdia. Those legends also tell of one of her siblings, Merciel, the Ashen One, who, owing to her bold action, will come to be known as the Eater of Souls. Even after a cycle has passed, the oldest race of Erdia and other worlds continue to remember her and avoid mentioning her true name in conversation. If they must, they will speak of her as Yanagoth. Now, Merthiel fervently desired the first's favor. Alas, no matter how hard she tried, someone with such an aching heart could not possibly manage to tame the aspect of darkness. She could never accept that the first only had eyes for the wielder of arcane flame and Uria, the guardian who would come to be regarded as the mother of Urvatha. Envy rooted deep within Merthiel's mind. In an attempt to prove her worth, she committed an unspeakable sin against the order of the universe. Her control over darkness was lost as a result. Her own world was destroyed, along with every soul on it. Any further damage was only narrowly averted thanks to Uria's timely intervention. Merthiel's heart, soul, and memories were preserved through eons, but her body was not. Now, we have the means to build a new body that may allow her body to power to flow unimpeded once again. If she can be convinced to accept Uria's offer, then she shall have a new opportunity to destroy the descendants of her rival and allow us to reign over this decadent world. Those are not comforting at all. What happens if I trigger with the bat? Glyph may only be used by the true descendants of she who wields the ancient flames that protects your deed. Elena, you should check this crystal. It may have the information we need. Now we need to head back out. I hope this is it. I'm just baiting it to come closer, and my bat is actually doing well. I'm worried about a boss battle because I don't know why else would you have. Sorry, what? Oh, come on. Of course that didn't finish it off. Oh man, this is not what I needed. I hope I don't regret that. Within this glyph is encoded a teleport spell which allows you to cross great distances if you let your soul travel unimpeded by your body. Gaze beyond with your eyes closed and touch the existence outside your reach. Given sufficient focus, you shall be able to transport your being to any place from your memories and find any soul within your heart's sight. Yet cautiously you must tread, for not all the possibilities are written, and those who stray from the reality might not find anything on the other side of the mirror. That's strange. Why would Argon keep something he obviously couldn't use in his lair? It could be that he foresaw me coming to this place and wanted to help me, even if he couldn't break free from Uria's control. It's more likely that he wanted to set a trap for us or anyone else who would manage to find this place. I don't believe he truly intended to cause me any harm with his actions. I'll take the spell. It could be of use later. Lenia, don't. As Lenia approached the crystal surface with her hand, the glyph disintegrated into fine golden dust, covering her for a few moments. Oh no. And then it vanished into thin air. I don't feel any different, but I guess I need to figure out exactly how this power works now. In my times, you didn't acquire magic ability from rock. Well, be careful if you ever attempt to use that spell, knowing who might have put it there. I don't think it's safe. And more generally, while it is known that powerful mages can learn to travel great distances like that, many of them also disappear on occasion and are never heard of again. There doesn't seem to be much more to see here. That's unfortunate. What we have found is frightening. We always thought there was only one world, the one in which we live. Our priestesses won't... What do we do with this? It reminds me that the first is also described in the ruins of a hidden city beneath the Heart Mountains. It is said that he created 10 powerful demons, the original 10. All this would imply that all elves and other fairy creatures are descended, at least created in the image of this mysterious wielder of the arcane flame, Sister Uria and Yaknagod, and one of the original 10. Elo, that's her name. A name that was seldom heard in my time, for nearly nothing was known for certain about her, and the myths neglected explaining the origin of every other race on Erdea. I suppose that Zangor's influence upon Wesmere may have resulted in the reintroduction of the name to Akin's lore. Regardless, even though linguistics are not my specialty, I suspect that's still not her true name, much like the case of Yaknagoth. What we have learned here about all this, it will probably be best to keep it a secret for now, especially the allusions to other worlds. In these times when demons roam and spoil Erdea at will, realizing that they might be more closely related to us than we suspected, and that there might be more waiting out there, it will be devastating to our culture, to say the least, perhaps after all this is over. And you said that Argon never intended to cause you any harm? All that we have found proves that he really wanted to destroy your kind after all, using the powers of an ancient demon, no less. I don't believe that any of this was done out of his own volition. He was under Uria's control. So have you forgotten what he said? I guess I had this coming ever since then. I know. His last words were very vague, but certainly sounded like he was well aware of what he was doing the whole time. Perhaps it was not his intention to cause harm to you in particular, but the damage he caused throughout the continent, in the name of Uria, to the things you protect, did not affect you. Furthermore, it seemed like Uria felt his loss. If he was a mere puppet of hers, would she have resented his death so much? Linnea slowly approached Malkesha with a grim expression in her eyes. Neither the Lich nor Gallus has seen that much rage reflected in her before. You know nothing. I saw enough. I heard enough. We should return to the surface before we run out of provisions. Linnea, if I'm not mistaken, we found a journal in the heart, and you have kept it all this time with you, correct? The elf who suggested that we take the journal. He was under Uria's control, wasn't he? It might not truly be Argon's. I'm sure it is. I knew Leonor well enough, and I'm sure that was him speaking, not Uria. It was later that his face and demeanor changed completely. No matter what Uria said, I'm certain that Leonor was struggling to overcome her control at the time, resisting it long enough to help us, even though he knew she would succeed in the end. If he had told us about it, he would have collapsed much sooner. We are descendants of Elo, and as a Wesnoth elves know, not even Yaknagov's mind control can work on us that easily. I know you're probably hesitant about reading Argon's journal because you fear to learn more about how much a monster he became. If you prefer, I could read it for you. Keep any details beside what is relevant to our quest from reaching anyone. The calm expression. Very well. In the meantime, perhaps you could socialize with the locals or something. Perhaps try to have fun and smile. It really helps when you live for so long. I should be the one to know. While you do that, I'll be killing myself reading a damn book. I haven't found any good reading material since the fall, you know. It seems like everyone's suddenly forgotten how to read and write after the Wesnothians single-handedly ended the world. You're already dead. In hindsight, I probably could have gotten away with a lot less, so... But honestly, when it's 40%, maybe I would have gotten like 300 gold. But anyways, that was interesting. We got a little more insight. 8 turns. I'm glad there's no early gold bonus because I'm like, I'd be missing out. I mean, there's only 6 villages, honestly. But anyways, I am just going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching. I think I went to 2 scenarios because one was more of a interlude. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe Malkesha will finally learn something. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good one.